What's up, Camper Tantrums? Nomadic Nicole here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is part 2 of the van rebuild. I'm going to show you exactly what I've taken out of the van and what I'm getting ready to put into the van. All new stuff. Let's go. Basically, the only thing that's holding this cabinet in place are 4 L brackets in each corner. I don't know if you can see that over there. And then there's one over there. There's one in this corner. And I've unscrewed them all. Here are some of the screws. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this cabinet out of place. And it's not light. So I may have to call my son to help me. Once I lifted up the back corner over that L bracket, the rest of it just slid out of place. So there's that L bracket. There's one back there. I just lifted it over that one. There's this one right here that was holding in the front of the legs. So I'll call my son to give me a hand to lift this out of the van now. My son is on his way to help me take this cabinet out, but in the meantime I figured I would take the sink out of here. I'm probably going to repurpose the sink into the new cabinets. It's just a little bit easier to do this than to get a whole new sink and try to figure out how it fits into a 30-inch sink base. I can just score this caulking or silicone that I put on when I first installed this onto this cabinet and just lift the sink out of the base, the hole that it's in. It's probably a good idea that I replace this cabinet with an actual sink cabinet base. I painted just this section right here to see how well it blends or how much darker it dries. I made a mistake before. This is not called Ultra Deep Blue. It's called No Limits. That's the color. When I checked the gallon size paint against the sample size, they both said no limit on it. So that's the name of the color that I'm using here. And again, it will dry darker. It's been about half an hour since I painted this. So we'll see what color it actually ends up blending into. I may need to put 2 coats on here, but it shouldn't take too long. So this is called No Limits by Sherman Williams. Okay, the fridge is out. This cabinet is disconnected from the wall. And the only thing left to get out is this box right here, which houses the toilet. And then we can redesign everything. This is my van with everything out of it, including the box that was right here, the closet, the kitchen cabinet. I just need to clear up all this mess, get these screws off the ground. Underneath the bed is where my batteries are located. Here's my charge controller and all my other controls for the electrical system. This orange cord that's running here is my 110 for my air condition. So that's it. Everything's out. I just need to clean up the mess, get all the stuff out of here, and rebuild it. Should take me forever. See you in a little bit. The van is completely empty. Everything's been pulled out. I'm gonna have to remark those tape lines that I put down for where the shower and the cabinets are going. I'm thinking about putting my kitchen cabinets over here on this side, which I've seen done as well. So we'll see. But the toilet's definitely going under the bed. And one cabinet will go there, which will give me more room for the shower, but I have to figure out where the refrigerator is still gonna go. So there's my dilemma. This is what the cabinets look like finished. This is the color that it's a pretty color. It ended up being like a really deep bluish gray color. I like it a lot. And this is what the countertop looks like on top of it. Like this. And then I'll cut a hole in the countertop for the sink. This is the sink side. It's a little messy right now, but I'm working out either putting a slide under there so that I can slide those containers out to remove the water containers and fill them. But it all depends on where we place this cabinet. So there's a couple of locations. Like I mentioned, I've seen it placed on the passenger side, closest to the bed, like where the sliding doors are. And then I can access the containers from the back without, you know, pulling them out. But anyway, this is what it looks like all together. I'll show you when we get it installed. in order to get a shower in here, I had to reconfigure the under bed storage. What I've decided to do was put my toilet under here on a slide. So I built this small 1x box with a shelf basically on a slide. The slide rating is 250 pounds. It's basically the same space where the refrigerator was, except for the measurements of it. It's now 18 inches as opposed to 24 inches wide. It's now 18 inches, and the toilet sits perfectly on the slide in this box, and it slides out. Here's my refrigerator. I've moved it over to this side of the van, and here's my porta potty toilet that fits perfectly in this box. There's the blue tape where I marked off where the toilet was going to come right out to, and don't mind the garbage bag. It's a garbage bag. When the toilet slid all the way out, the lid opens and there's no impedance by the bed. Toilet closes and slides perfectly past the wall here and fits under the bed. Now is my refrigerator. I've got to figure out a system to keep the refrigerator in place underneath here so it doesn't slide forward or sideways. But here's the toilet box. The slide's going to work out really great. It's a 250 pound rating, so it's a good rating, I suppose. Again, here's the toilet box. I painted it all white to match the shelf onto the slides. And here is the frame that's holding in the 95 quart Dometic refrigerator. That'll keep it from jumping out or sliding down as I'm driving down the road. Hung my shower curtains on a piece of tube PVC pipe. It's like a 1/4 inch PVC pipe. It has a lock right back here that connects both of them together, a screw lock, and the shower curtains overlap right here, and here's the opening. It fits perfectly right underneath the air condition, right there at the edge. There's the ring. Goes all the way around. It's held up by these I guess curtain rod ceiling hangers, and that's it. It's right there, perfect. Here is the shower base that my uncle helped me put in. I showed you a little bit of that earlier, and the shower curtain falls right into the base. There's the access panel where all the plumbing is. The drain goes down into the floor and out the back side, the bottom side of the van. And that's the frame that's holding up the tub.